Hello guys, I'm back with the second part of my figure counting video. In this video, we will learn about counting number of squares and rectangles in different figures. First, we learn about counting number of squares in different figures. Let us begin with the simplest figure. In this figure, we can see that there are 5 squares. Let us take another figure, this time with 3 rows and 3 columns, and we are asked to find number of squares in the given figure. To do that, we write numbers starting from 1 in the first row and take their squares and add them to get the answer, which is 14 in this case. This method can be applied to any figure having equal number of rows and columns, which result in 5 squares in case of a 2 by 2 square, 14 squares in case of a 3 by 3 square, and 13 squares in case of a 4 by 4 square, as shown here. As the series formed by the square of these numbers represents sum of squares of natural numbers, so we can use the formula n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 upon 6 to calculate the answer, where n is order of the matrix. Now let's see how to find number of squares if rows and columns are different. First, we begin by writing number of columns and rows as shown. Next, we multiply last column number with last row number, second last column number with second last row number, third last column number with third last row number, and so on, and add the products to obtain the answer, that is 8 plus 3 is equal to 11 in this case. Here an important thing to note is that unpaired row or column numbers are neglected, which I have crossed with black line, and they have no effect on the answer. Let us take another example. Here by this method we get 12 plus 6 plus 2 is equal to 20 squares in the figure. Here 1 from the first row is left unpaired and hence neglected. Up until now we have only been counting number of squares in a given figure. Let's see how to find number of rectangles in a given figure if number of rows is equal to number of columns. Finding number of rectangles in an n by n matrix is quite easy, just like in case of squares, but here we use the formula for sum of cubes of natural numbers to obtain the answer as shown. Now if number of rows and columns are different, then we use a different method to find number of rectangles. We add all the row numbers and all the column numbers separately and multiply the results to get the answer, as 10 into 3 is equal to 30 rectangles as shown. Thank you guys for watching. Please like my video and subscribe to my channel for more such videos in the future.